say. And understand that no, if we get married, they don't come first. It's you. You know, once you become, and I learned that. Like
you said, if you get married, your husband will become priority, and then the children.
That's the biblical order, right? So I try and go by the biblical order, even though that's harder said than done. And I've been on the other side of that not happening twice, and it does interfere a little bit because you're like, when you get married, right, and you become someone's wife. And then there are other things that come before you. You feel it immediately, especially when you've been waiting to be a wife and be first, or, you know, feel like, you know, desired in that position. Like it can be a thing. You can be a thing. And it's harder to say as a mom with 2 kids, because nothing should come before your kids.
No, I don't like should, you know.
Right.
There's no should, you know, like everybody has what works for them, and like the Bible says this, and this may work for this, and you could believe in the Bible and then still feel this way. And like, I think that
hopefully she's realized how things are at this point. Now that's Letoya Luckett. For those of you who don't know, Letoya Luckett was a part of Destiny's Child once upon a time, and she has a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. And this is an issue that a lot of black men run into when dating single moms or wanting to marry single moms, because women will tell you right off top, and I've covered this in countless videos, my kids come first. My kids come first. I don't care what happens. I'm gonna feed my kids first. If anything comes up, they come first. I want you to marry me, even though you are supposed to protect this household. I want you to provide for these kids. I want you to have a roof over our heads. I want you to do all of these things. But the kid is the king. My son is the king. My daughter is the queen of this castle. Even though it's your castle and you're moving us in here, she is the de facto queen, leader, and head of this household, not you. And if push come to shove, it's this. Same thing with guys dating older women that have kids that are teenagers. The teenagers, my kids come first. Go ahead and date your kids. Good luck with that. Have fun. This is one of the main reasons why men are reluctant to date single moms. Like I said, I covered a video about a guy. He was a brother dealing with a white woman that had 6 kids, taking on that responsibility. And I guess he thought it was cool. But in the case of Letoya, I'm pretty sure she heard that several times. Listen, hey, I'm important too. I'm the husband. I'm paying the bills around this joint. I'm the security. I'm the protection. I'm the provider. And you treat me like I'm a nobody? That's not going to fly here. And that's where a lot of relationships, marriages break down. I don't see why you guys would even marry a woman that's talking like that. That's gonna tell you straight up, you come second. And she brought up the Bible first. God, husband, you honor your husband because your husband's the head of the household. But she's, what is she, 41 years old, I think? Who knows if it's too late or not, but any man at this point coming into the picture wanting to wife up a 41-year-old with 2 kids, and she said, I'm gonna put you first, king. Good luck with that. But I got another clip here that I want to play. Let's get into it.
What comes first, your son, your husband, or your dad?
Let me tell you something. My husband.
He's number 1?
He's number 1.
Who's number 2?
My child.
And then your dad?
But then my dad, yes.
Why your dad last though?
My dad would be first if I wasn't married.
Okay. So even if you're married, why him last?
Because my mama got him.
Okay. But
my mama got him. I don't have to hold him down.
Okay.
My mom's solid.
Shit. But he's your dad though.
He's my dad, but my mom's 100 and she's 15 years younger than my daddy. I should never have to take care of my daddy.
It's on her type shit.
It's on her. And she's a Scorpio and she holds it the fuck down. My mom lost her virginity to my daddy. They've been together for 50 years. So they doing what they supposed to.
So in this case, I know your culture, background plays a lot into this, how you are raised. I don't know if she's Hispanic or white, but she's saying what it is. That's how she was raised. She was like my husband. And if I was single, it would be my father. There's a man at the head of this. Now, a lot of you ladies are dealing with guys that are pookies off top. So that's why you feel that way. You'll choose a pookie just for security and just to have around, and just because you think it's attractive and know he can't even lead shit. He can't lead a thing. He can't help out with nothing. But any man that has means, that has his money straight, he's good to go. And he's like, look, baby, I want to be your husband. I want to have a family with you. And then you just coming out before he even gets out the rest of his spill. You're talking about first things first. My kids come first. I know I've done that in the past. I put a man first.
I'm not the babysitter. I'm not the parent. I don't raise children. I feel like your parents should do that.
We know better than that. This ain't about who's gonna eat first. This is about respect. You just want to disrespect them. That's it. And that's why you're single, struggling. You can't blame nobody but yourself. So go ahead and get with your bald head girlfriends and y'all talk about how bad men are when y'all just disrespectful. And that's how come we leave. And we still gonna drain these balls. And then Pookie gonna drop another baby in you, and then you're gonna disrespect them, and then he gonna take off, and then you're gonna be done sealed your singleness. You done sealed it. But your disrespect pretty much is gonna keep you single anyway.
You put a Pookie first. You didn't put a man first. You put a Pookie first. And that's why you're in the dilemma that you were in, where I'd never do that. I'd never do this. I've seen, and that's all that happens. And when young ladies complain about their mom was putting a man first, the man most likely was a Pookie. I can almost guarantee it. Every story I hear about a woman talking about my mom, I'll never do that to my kids. I'll never put a man first because my mom did this and I know what that feels like. It was a Pookie. It was a no good man that didn't provide anything to her. He was just using her. It was either drugs he was providing, heavy D he was providing, or he was just using her for her car and things like that. And she was just infatuated with this dude. She was taking care of this dude like he was the child. And this is what happens a lot. And that's where a lot of women will get this mindset from, that my kids come first, because they saw this. This young lady saw otherwise. She saw her father taking care of the family. So that's how it goes, and that's how it's supposed to be. But like I said, within our community, within the black community, it's just like we always see the woman taking care of the family. So that's how it's going to be from here on out. Therefore, I will go and let a guy get me pregnant, and I have no further use for him at the end of the day, other than trying to maybe get child support from him. He has no say-so in this household, and it's unfortunate that it has to be that way, that people have to go through crap like this. Some of you guys need to know the signs early on, and that's one of the signs when she tells you that. But it took for Letoya to go through a divorce, which I'm assuming she went through a divorce in this situation or whatever relationship that she got out of, and realized that that was the biggest complaint. I refuse to be with a woman that's just like my kids come first. It ain't gonna happen, player. It's not gonna happen. Guys, wisen up. This is one of the main reasons. And ladies, for sure. Know that for sure. Know what type of guy you're dealing with first. But know that for sure, that if you're dealing with a dude, make sure he's somebody. And if he is somebody, you don't come out and say, my kid's gonna come before you. I want you to take my hand in marriage, and I want you to marry me and protect me and my family and give us a place to stay and all this, but the kids come first. Deuces. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.